right, good morning, everybody. It is Sunday, October 24th, and I'm getting ready to go on a run, if you can't tell by my outfit. I've been, just not the best about working out. New York, I've had such a fun time, but not the most healthy time. Definitely slacking on the workouts, enjoying the amazing food here, and I don't regret it. But when I can get a workout in, definitely want to do that because I haven't been like as consistent as I normally am. Probably just because, you know, different routine. I don't have like as much of a routine. Yeah, but today will be a fun little Sunday. Probably gonna go to SoHo, shop. I'm trying to find a Halloween costume, a couple Halloween costumes because I have a couple Halloween things this week. And let's go ahead and go run. Perfect running weather. Okay, I ran for like 20-30-ish minutes. And I'm gonna call it good. All right, I am back from my run. I stopped at Rite Aid to grab a couple things. I lost my umbrella. I think I left it at a restaurant. It's definitely gonna rain this week, so I grabbed one so I don't find myself in the middle of a rainstorm without one. And then I also got, this is so random, but I bought a blush because I think it might look nice. And face wash. I've been washing my face with like bar soap, and luckily my skin is pretty chill with anything that I use, but I have noticed it is looking a little bad, and so I got an actual, I just find that this stuff works really well. Cetaphil, I don't really know, but it's pretty cheap. And fun thing, I got a lavender bubble bath thing because it is cold out. I went for a run and it's like 55-ish out, and so by the end when I was walking and cooling down, you know, when you're wearing like this, like you do get cold, and a bath sounded so nice. I haven't had a bathtub where I've lived, like in LA. I haven't had one in like 4 years, but this place has one, so I'm taking advantage. There we go. Nice. Back over here, I still need to add music to this vlog, make a thumbnail and upload it, so I'm gonna do that real quick, clean this place up, then we'll go meet with a potential person I might start working with if I end up staying out here. We're gonna get coffee, and I'm gonna try and look for a Halloween costume, do a little bit of shopping in SoHo, so it will be fun. All right, exporting this one. It really consistently ends up taking me about an hour and a half to 2 hours to edit these vlogs because they're pretty long. It's like almost 20 minutes long. So now I will get ready, put some makeup on, all that. Just getting ready real quick. One thing I still, oh my gosh, am getting comments about is my last living situation. A lot of people are wondering what was up with that because I kind of hinted at it being not great. I will say I am really loving living alone here. I think that New York is such a good city to live alone because it's like there's so much to do. If I'm bored, I can just like hit someone up and go do something. I feel like people here are just like more down for spontaneous plans than in LA because it's so easy to get around. It's like honestly as simple as that. And even if people aren't, I love just going and doing things like by myself here because it's a new place. I feel like there's so much to explore. I'm like, I want to have a day where I just like go to the Met and walk through it like by myself and like go get like, I don't know, I love hanging out with people, but I also like doing things alone. It's fun to go on like a little solo adventure and not have to like just like put your AirPods in, you know, get food, whatever. Anyway, oh no. No, oh my gosh. I love this shirt and I really don't want to stain it. Okay, outfit change done. Anyway, so I was saying about living alone here. I haven't felt lonely at all. Like literally not once. Knock on wood, I guess. I mean, I just feel like there's so much to do, and luckily I realized I feel like I actually do know a good amount of people here. Like going into this, I knew like, oh, I know like a few other YouTubers and like my friend Mary Margaret from home. But then when I was really thinking about it, I was like, I feel like I already knew some people, so that obviously helps. It's not like I moved here knowing no one, which a lot of people do. I've met a ton of people who have done that, and ended up making a ton of awesome friends because it's one of those cities where people are always moving to, so they are open to meeting new people. So that's nice. I'm really liking living alone. I feel like I wouldn't have liked living alone in LA though. I don't know if I would have, but here it just is like there's so much to do. It's really fun. But my last roommate situation, I won't say everything, but I will say like 4 girls that are in their mid to later 20s. I think I was the youngest one. I was 26, Morgan was 26, and then our other roommates who I never really showed in videos were like 28, I think. Anyway, once you get to that age, I think everyone just like is a little more set in their ways and a little more inflexible. I feel like we all kind of got that way. I mean, just like long story short, I think some of the people I lived with, not everyone, I'm not talking about Morgan at all, obviously she's a YouTuber and I wouldn't like talk about her on the internet, that'd be like so awkward, but the other 2 I didn't show in videos and I didn't even really feel comfortable around them. Like all my past roommates I had just become friends with and they were all friends of friends, that's kind of how I knew them. But these ones, I don't know, there were just different things that happened that made me feel like, wow, that's really not cool of you to say, or like the way that one of my roommates would treat the other one was just like really uncalled for, rude sometimes. And I don't know, I felt like I was walking on eggshells. I just don't want to deal with other people's mood like that, you know what I mean? Like I'm just really, I feel good just having my time to myself. Love an evening to myself, love that for me. That's all I'll say on that, is I felt like, you know, it was just a bad vibe in the house. At the end of the day, I felt like uncomfortable there and like it was just weird. And that's the only time I've ever had a weird roommate situation like that. All my past ones were like honestly really great, and that one I was like, all right, I'm good. Honestly, I have no bad blood. I am just completely indifferent. There are definitely good roommate situations that you can find. I would recommend to people though, like if you are watching this and you're younger, like living with people can be really fun if it's like the right vibe. Like it can be really fun and it's way cheaper. So, I mean, I still am like a proponent to living with people, but I don't really feel like I need to anymore. Like I don't really want to and I can afford to not, so like I'm just not going to. And especially with YouTube, it's like you need to be able to change up the lighting and have more control over the audio and stuff. That was one thing at that house. Like you could really hear a lot. Like if somebody was working out in the kitchen area taking a call, I could hear it pretty well, and like I feel like my microphones could almost pick it up, so that was annoying. It ended up being like not good for me in terms of making videos. I never really wanted to vlog there. Like I felt like it was just like tiptoeing around. One other thing I will say is with living with 3 people like that, pretty much all of them at one point were in relationships, and there was just always like somebody's significant other over. One time I walked into the kitchen and it was one of my roommate's boyfriends having a meeting with some random guy and she wasn't even there, and it was just so weird. I was like, who are these people? Like that definitely gets old when you feel like you have to like make small talk with your roommate's boyfriend or something in the morning. Like, I don't know. I actually really liked all of my roommates' significant others were like cool people, but it just is like, you know, I don't really want to see anyone when I haven't had coffee yet. I really hope that the other like rooms around here can't hear me because that would be kind of awkward. I can't really hear them, so I don't think that they can. Okay, trying the blush just a little bit to like, you know, brighten up the face. All right, it was cloudy all morning, but the sun just came out. That is like, I said this in the vlog I was editing this morning, how I love how the East Coast weather changes so much, and I love it. I love that it's now like sunny in the afternoon, and sure it might rain in 2 hours or whatever, but at least for now we get some sunlight. I like that you do, I feel like, end up getting more sunlight than you would in, say, Seattle. So, love my little water view. on the rest of my view. All right, finally getting this vlog up with the thumbnail and everything and music. It actually is ending up taking me a good amount of time. That is something I'm like, okay, in the future I don't want to have to spend my Sunday doing that. I mean, I feel like editing vlogs luckily is pretty fun. It's way easier than main channel videos. Like, to me it's like way more fun because it's not difficult. But I don't think it's good to work on the weekends. I don't think it's good because now tomorrow on Monday I'm gonna feel like not as fresh because I spent time doing this today. But the rest of the day will be like pretty leisurely. Anyway, I'm trying to not do that. That's why I'm about to meet with someone who hopefully can take over some of that stuff. Anne-Marie was doing that for a little bit. She offered to me like a month before I decided to do this New York thing, like to basically apprentice for me and like help edit vlogs and just do like behind the scenes, learn a little bit more about how I record things. So she offered that if I got the Airbnb. Then the Airbnb we ended up getting a refund on, and Anne-Marie was able to move into her new space. So I feel like it's not really fair if she's like helping me for free but isn't getting anything out of it. Before she was just getting a place to live for free, but now it's like, okay, I feel like I need to just hire someone because that's not really fair to her. However, I have something to talk to you guys about. There is a potential property, a new renovation project that might be happening. So there's a house for sale in Palm Springs, super close to our current house, that is perfect to renovate. And I want it so bad. I want to renovate it. My parents want it. It's literally across the street from our house. So it would be so much easier to manage this renovation. And it is basically the last house in our neighborhood cul-de-sac area that isn't fixed up. So this would be the last one to make the neighborhood cute again. Back in the 60s, people bought these houses as like second home, vacation homes. And then they kind of got not cool for a while. Like, they weren't cool in like the 90s, I believe. And then the mid-century style got cool again. Now everyone has fixed them up, made them, kind of brought them back to how they used to be. Although a lot of people take some creative license and do some wacky things. I mean, I probably did some stuff people would say like, oh, that doesn't really match the time period, but whatever. We really tried to keep it mid-century. Anyway, I think it would be super cool if we were able to fix up the last house and make it look beautiful and have our whole street look like really beautiful, and of course have another renovation project and rental income. And then that would be it for Palm Springs. We would not do any more houses there. You can't even. You can only have one house per person that you rent out, which I think is a good thing, so no one's like monopolizing it. So essentially I could have the new one and Monica could have the old one, or vice versa, whatever, but we could kind of share them, I guess, and like doing the project. Anyway, it's an idea. The house is listed already and they're reviewing offers on Wednesday. So Monica and I are making an offer. We really, really want this house. I really want it. I already have a bunch of ideas of how we would fix it up. My parents are so hyped to help, and I really hope we get it, but you never know because the market is crazy. In fact, this house, same neighborhood and everything, and it's a year later from when we bought ours. It's listed for over $100,000 more than we bought ours for. That is how much things have appreciated. So it's pretty crazy. Even so, I still think the house is worth it because I think the area is still getting more and more expensive, and it's just insane. And I think the rental income potential is great. I really want it. I think it'd be really, really fun, of course, to do another renovation project. I got very stressed out by the first one, but this time I know what I'm in for. I already know contractors, I know where to get the tile, I know how long things take. Things actually take longer than they used to, but I know the order to do it. Like, we also wouldn't have to live in the mess because we have a house there. I still think we're gonna rent the house out most of the time, but we'll go over there, book some time off so we can check up on how renovations are going. I'm talking like we already have the house. I really want it. Anyway, we wouldn't have to live in it the way that we did with this first house. That was the most stressful part, honestly, was like living amongst all this dust, this like construction, and like trying to make videos at the same time. It was like we did not do that in a good order even. Like this one, I wouldn't even start buying furniture for it for months because we're gonna redo the floors if we get it. It's also a good time now to renovate because going into winter, it's not too hot to plant new trees and whatever. But this one already has a lot of mature trees and shade, and I honestly think I would end up liking this renovation like a lot better. I really hope that we get it. I really, really hope. If we do, obviously, way more renovation vlogs. I'd probably go out to Palm Springs quite a bit in the winter. But who knows, because like somebody could make a better offer. I don't know, but like I seriously really want it. It's an amazing opportunity because it's right across the street. It's like amazing. Traveling light for once. I'm not bringing my backpack. I hate bringing my backpack, but I always end up doing it because I have like my camera or my laptop. But today, no. It's a Sunday, no. All right, I'm with Jen. We got some chai lattes. Super good. Very cozy spot. This is a really cute.
I feel like it's a chic coffee shop.
Yes. Okay, I just got coffee with Jen. Now I'm going to go try and find a Halloween costume. Love these lights. I just came in here for fun. I don't need furniture right now. I wish this was just more like fitted. I think it's a little too baggy for my liking. I'm looking for just like the accessory portion and then I'll kind of DIY the rest. Okay, so I think maybe like a pirate could be cool. Okay, I am back. I'm actually going to dinner in a little, so I'm just gonna FaceTime my friend real quick and chat with Monica about the house situation. Cleaning up a bit. It's so easy to keep this place clean because it's just me. Like, I don't use that many dishes, and I feel like I just typically clean up after myself throughout the day.